Yeah, so leading up to the Naya vote, I had heard from multiple people that it was going to be Lori or it was going to be Tony. I even heard like Rachel too. And so coming from that, I was pretty jazzed. I wasn't as close with them. So from that point, I talked to Naya and told her, like, you know, your name hasn't been brought up. You have my full trust. You're not going home. Like, that's one thing I can really promise you. You're not going to be the first boot again. And after doing that, you know, we kind of like, I think we shook hands or hugged or something. But after that, then I walk around to the next group. I can't remember exactly who it was, but they bring up Naya. And I think it's just kind of like, almost like a joke, or like, okay, this is just like a fake plan while either, you know, Lori or Tony was there. But I go from that group and go to another one. Naya's name comes up again. And I go to a third group, Naya's name again. And after that, I realized, like, okay, this is the real plan. I try to talk to different groups and say, like, you know, I can't do this. I promised this person that they would not be the first boot. She's, you know, the only one that I had like a true promise with. I vibed very well from the beginning. I appreciated how she really opened up with her stories of her, you know, past life in Africa and coming here, and she seemed to like give her most to the group and just was so vulnerable and open. And I really appreciated that and really wanted to work with her in the future too. So I told her that I was going to vote for Tony. I talked to Tony beforehand, told him straight up, like, I cannot put this on her where she has 7 people that she thought were her friends suddenly backstab her right at the beginning. I mean, that's traumatizing. I know I've been through being the first boot, whether it be like in the game or in the tribe. I mean, that haunts you, makes you think, what is it about me that makes people want to boot me out? Is there anything so bad about me that makes me this like worthless? I can't have her having that. So I just sat down with Naya, let her know. She took it very hard, but she I don't know, she understood, was upset. I think I was taking it harder than her, but we went to tribal and I voted for Tony. I knew it wasn't going to make a difference. I told Tony straight up that you're going to have 2 votes for you. This is just, you know, to show that she did not deserve to get voted out first.
The whole Naya vote went down. I told the people I'm working with, offer my name as up for a possible vote, just to like show the people I'm voting with my loyalty. And just like we knew Naya was going home. She was like a weaker, but she's strong, but like she had to go. I mean, she is a vet, she is a, you know, a returning player, but just overall, just like I had to do what was best for my game because I didn't want to go home. I got 2 votes that round.
Talk about the fact you receiving 2 votes at Tribal Council. How'd that make you feel? Who do you think it was? And how does that affect you going forward?
I knew who exactly was voting me that round when I got 2 votes. I knew it was Kevin, and I knew it was Naya. Kevin pretty much told me that right before Tribal that he was voting me, and I told Kevin, like, it's okay, go with your heart. If that's the way you want to vote, if you're close to Naya, you don't want to vote her out, you know, I understand if I was in that situation with someone I was really close with.
I said it's a really green you were like, it's a really green party. I'm like,
yeah, we were not told that this was a physical challenge, so that would not be fair. Yeah, there's no tree mail. We didn't get any. Spoiler!
Alright, welcome. We'll get your first look at the
the new Batohan tribe, Naya voted out. The last tribal council. All right, Lindsay, I need the immunity idol back.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, this is, you guys won't be playing for tribal immunity. This is a tribal reward challenge.
Nice.
But that is also because this is also a double tribal council. Both tribes will be going to tribal council tonight.
Oh, you did. That's why you said
You guys
Do that.
You all know you guys before this did a questionnaire about members of the other tribe.
Yeah.
You guys will have to collectively decide when I read out the question what the other tribe answered for your own tribe.
Oh God.
Write out the answer. Tribe with the highest amount of points after I asked all the 15 questions win reward. However, I'm going to give you all
Wait, we're gonna get this points.
Probably makes sense.
Can you grab the silver coin with your left hand and gold coin with your right hand? Just keep it. Silver coin with your left hand, gold coin with your right hand.
You know I should have gone to the bathroom.
Right?
We can't run. We don't have to run. No.
So in your left hand, there's a silver coin. In your right hand, there is a gold coin. You guys, close your eyes. Actually, sorry, open them first.
Okay.
Now, you guys are playing for Tribal Reward Challenge. For Tribal Reward. The Tribal Reward is pizza.
Big money moves.
However, I said that this is a double tribal council, so both tribes are going to tribal council. However, there is also an individual immunity challenge that will happen at the same time. The individual immunity challenge is this. You will have a torch, and with your leg raised, you must hang on it for as long as you can. Your leg raised.
On the bench.
Now here is the catch. I give you guys a silver coin and a gold coin. If you want to play for your tribe and play for reward, reach out the silver coin when I count to 3. If you want to play for individual immunity, reach out the gold coin when I count to 3. On 3, reach out the coin that will represent what you are playing for this round. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's look. Tony's playing for reward, Steven's playing for reward, Lori's playing for reward, Keegan's playing for reward, Taylor's playing for reward, Rachel's playing for reward, Kevin's playing for reward, the entire Batohan tribe is playing for reward. And so is Ula Ula. All right. All right, this is just a tribal reward challenge.
Pizza, man, pizza.
But we also go to tribal. Squads.
All right.
Pros, cons.
Okay, so this is how the tribal reward challenge will work. You guys, there's a whiteboard and pen behind you. You guys will pull out. When I ask you what the question is, you have to guess what the majority on the other tribe voted for collectively. First question: who on the other tribe is probably the designated leader?
So we're guessing about them or about us?
What did they think? What did they pick us?
Okay.
Who of our tribes does it?
Like one of you.
Wait, are we guessing about our own tribe?
Yeah.
We're guessing our own tribe.
I just think it's all good, but like, just because I went to Norwich.
I can put mine in there.
It's, but like, are we in consent? Like,
Yeah,
what do
and
you
also
do?
we're not
Does
going to take
everyone-
any of this to heart. Like,
Because I feel like it would be more
It's just people.
they know you're a
That's
returning
also
player
true, I
and
guess.
that they would think that you would try to
But
use
Naya
your
was just
knowledge.
voted out.
But
You're not the same.
Yeah, you can put me if you guys pick me.
Who
Or,
on the other tribe is probably the designated Who is the designated leader? Who was chosen as a designated leader for your tribe by the other tribe?
okay, head Steven, tails Taylor.
No, I think it is wet.
Heads was Taylor.
No, head Steven.
Okay, then it's Taylor.
Well, I thought it was going to be like,
Cute.
Guys, your answers are locked in. All right. Ula Ula, reveal who you Your answer was David. Correct answer was David.
Yay!
I've got 1 point.
We did it, guys.
I need someone to
So far. Like that's
Batohan, you chose Taylor as designated leader. Ula Ula voted for Steven.
Oh, man, we flipped a coin.
I was the coin.
The money betrayed. Yeah.
So that means Batohan 0, Ula Ula 1.
I don't know. You gotta go generic with these kind of things.
Sorry.
All right, next question. Who on the other tribe, who on your own tribe was voted for by the other tribe as the most schemy?
Okay. I think it could be me because Aline knows me. And because you like yeah. K-I. Okay.
All right. Ula Ula. You guys chose Chris as the most schemy. Batohan answered Aleem.
We have that.
we were 50-50.
Batohan, you guys answered Keegan. Ula Ula, majority of them answered Keegan. You guys get 1 point.
Sorry.
Told you guys it's fine. Next question. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as someone you want to hang out with in real life?
General introvert baby, like I guess.
Like I said, Stacy.
Like every time we second guess, we get it wrong. Every time we second guess, we get it wrong.
All right, Ula Ula locked in. You got Batohan locked in. Ula Ula, you guys voted for Stacy. The person Batohan voted for was actually Kristen.
No.
Again.
Thanks, guys.
Batohan, you voted for Taylor. Ula Ula voted for Rachel and Taylor, so that is correct.
You can head out with me anytime.
They might still, but they
So nice. That was a good call.
All right, next question. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as the most attractive?
Oh God.
All right, Ula Ula, reveal who you voted. You thought the answer, David. Correct answer, Batohan voted for David. You guys get a point. And Batohan, you voted for Keegan. Ula Ula voted for Keegan. You guys get a point.
I like you guys. Thank you.
you can't have them.
Next question. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as you most want to punch in the face?
This is like one.
No, I don't think
I mean, his instinct.
it would be.
It would be a guy.
I think if I could see it.
Batohan locked in?
Yeah.
Ula Ula locked in?
Yeah.
All right, Ula Ula, you written down Aleem. Batohan voted for a tie between Aleem and David. You guys get a point. Batohan, who did you write down? Keegan. Ula Ula voted for Keegan. Okay, now I hate you guys again.
Make up your mind. This relationship.
Next question.
Most attractive, want to punch in the face. We got the same, yeah.
Next question. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as will get voted out next if they went to tribal?
As a basic attorney, like that makes sense. Because I don't know what else they would get.
Locked in, locked in.
Yep.
Okay, Ula Ula voted for Stacy. Batohan voted for Stacy. You guys get a point. Batohan, you voted for Taylor. Ula Ula voted for Lori. You guys do not get a point.
Yeah, we tied now.
Wow.
Your turn, right? 4-4. All right, next question. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as you most want to align with if there was a swap?
I think it's gotta be people that
They
know.
thought you were the leader.
That's what I was saying.
So would they probably not?
Ula, you wrote down Kristen. Batohan voted for a tie between David and Kristen. You get a point.
Oh, you left us hanging there.
Batohan, you wrote down Steven. Ula voted for Rachel. You do not get a point.
That's alright.
Right, next question. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as has the most team spirit?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Who's?
All right, Ula, Batohan, are you locked in? Okay.
Yep.
Ula, you voted for David as most team spirit. Batohan voted for Kristen. You do not get a point.
I was screaming out corgis.
Batohan, you written down Rachel. Ula voted for Taylor as the most team spirit.
Okay.
It's probably just because I'm loud. Like, literally no other reason.
Next question. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as has the best dance moves?
Well, guys, I've been dancing a lot, honestly. Like, have any of you been dancing? No. Okay, well, I could see. Like, John? I kind of low-key have been, but I don't want to just base it off of that.
Well, I haven't been dancing.
Yeah, it's not me, I can tell you that much.
Okay.
Batohan voted for a tie between Chris and Aline.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, whoever wins this, you guys should have a dance off.
You guys are great dancers.
Batohan, you voted for Keegan. Ula voted for Taylor.
Taylor, you're so fun.
I know! Look at me!
Kevin, I voted for you.
Ouch.
All right, next question.
What's the count?
Any of the fun ones, I guess I can. I'm just kidding.
5-4 for Ula.
You said 5?
All right. Who on your tribe was voted by the other tribe as going to end up winning this game? Ula, you wrote down David. Correct answer, voted by Batohan, was a tie between David, Lindsay, and Aline. Batohan, you wrote down Kevin. The correct answer, voted by Ula, was Kevin.
Nice. Hey, we know you guys.
You said I didn't say
Truly the most forgettable.
All right, Ula, you wrote down Sexy Lexi. Batohan voted for Lexi. You got a point. Batohan, you wrote down Tony. Ula voted for Lori.
Yeah.
What did you guys say? Oh, Tony.
All right, last question. The score is 9-6
Unless the
for
last one
Ula.
is all for nothing.
At least we can win.
Ula wins reward. But so I will say it just so that you hear who on the other tribe is probably annoying everybody at camp.
Oh, God.
Aleem and Stacy.
You guys are true.
Lori.
Wow.
Sorry, we were sad. Lori, you're probably a very nice person.
Ula, because you won the award, You get pizza, but you will go to tribal council first, and then sit in at the other tribe's tribal council. I'll see you guys after them. No pizza.
Are we gonna have time to chat? Should we do the same thing we did earlier, where we just kind of pair off and break
I think we just do it now and just do it.
I'm gonna pee. Except we have odd numbers now.
Yeah. Well, it just like groups up 2, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
From there, you just make. You would kind of just make.
I'm not necessarily saying no.
I said from. I would probably go.
Okay. And I'd be okay with that.
I just feel like it's not us. We get to spend the night. We get to still be here tomorrow.
That's true. I'm fine with that, but do you think anybody would be bored?
I talked about it a lot the last tribal. I said like, what about Elaine?
And like
they people like seemed okay that it would be us 6 together.
Okay.
So nobody gave me any opposition.
Okay.
Especially at a point like this where it's a double tribal, you don't want it to be you. You want to make the night because we know if you survive this, you're going to make the night pretty much.
Yeah,
so
and
it's like,
it might be a spot like straight first thing in the morning too.
It probably is. So that's my thought. Is just like, let's go for somebody. Like I hate to say it, but I don't think he would even expect it at all. Like he didn't even go for immunity.
Yeah.
And he got a vote last tribal, and he was the idol play, like in case as a backup. So
that's true. I feel really bad because I like everybody.
But I'm not gonna vote for you.
I won't vote for you either.
If you hear my name, let me know. But if I hear you, I swear to God, I will let you know.
I just don't want to be blindsided.
I won't vote for you,
like,
regardless. Even if everyone else votes for you, I'll vote for somebody. I'll just throw my vote at Elaine regardless. So.
Would they vote for me?
I have no idea.
Okay,
honestly.
should we like try to talk?
Because like what I heard from Noah about him and Elaine working together and wanting to give her to me and Stacey, I feel like it's a possibility, but
like that'd be such a cop out. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Should we like talk to?
Yeah, like that was. I mean, same with me though. Like, most schemy, but I don't think I'm
got like
schemy.
every answer, so I'm like, are they just gonna take me out right now?
Yeah, like I don't think I'm schemy at all. Actually,
no, well, I'm not voting for you, so
yeah, and I'm not voting for you, and I think like us 4/5, are still relatively solid.
Yeah,
like, I mean us 4 for sure. I don't know about Lindsay at all. I trust her though.
Yeah,
I trust her. I would go for Stacey or Chris, right? Those are our 2 options, I guess, if we're really gonna move forward with this. Because like I've got your back 100%. Yeah, as we can like we kind of proven it to each other, right?
Yeah.
So it's between Elaine and Chris and maybe Stacey right now, but I had to tell Lindsay that I was completely torn. I'm not sure which way I wanted to go because I want her trust moving forward. But Lindsay went back to Chris and told Chris that Lexi said his name, so he's super paranoid. I had to convince him that I'm not voting for him. And then I convinced Elaine to throw Stacey a vote so that just in case there's an idol poll, she has a vote. I don't really care, anybody but me, really.
I'm just thinking like if we go into tribe swap or whatever, we just need the most trustworthy people coming with us, as well as at least flippable.
Yeah.
Like,
I am never flipping on you guys. I don't like goats rocks for you, so.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, they're gonna confirm at the merge. We need to like give him an idol. We need to do whatever we can for him because he's the
They
first.
They're gonna
gun for me first. If we have to give you the immunity necklace, we just do it because then the target is like.
But also I have the vote for us to like get
Yeah.
But
so
I can totally see.
What is the name you're thinking? Because I really think Elaine.
I was gonna say the same thing, just because I feel like they would be able to.
My thing is too, like he got that pinky vote from Stacey, and it's like, well, if it's him and Stacey, I'm just gonna swap tribe, and he has an opportunity. Yeah. Would he not switch on her to save himself? You know what I mean? Instead of why would he go to rocks for Stacey?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
But Stacey would. I feel like in reverse, if it meant to save herself, like with the tribe, she would go to rocks for Elaine. Elaine would not go to rocks for her.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how you have to think about it.
It's so hard.
I know. I mean, I do trust him. Like, I trust him. But I think he would be persuaded that he's the best.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
just because like he's such a fun guy, like
Yeah.
really relaxed. Like I'm really relaxed around him.
Yeah,
like,
for
hanging
sure.
out.
I think we're all like relaxed with each other. You know, it's just hard to vote anybody out because we like each other and we all want to be here.
Exactly.
You know? So it's kind of like that difficult situation. But I think it's just the easiest.
I agree.
At least it just gets us through. We're all here tomorrow. We just want to at least make it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, just to make it tomorrow.
Yeah. As long as we have each other's backs, we're fine.
And I feel like we need the most unified merge group
Shoes are everywhere.
Yes, we do. That's another thing. Like, I don't want one person to feel like left out, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, part of me like feels heartless to just like blindside him all too, but at the same time, like, idols.
Yeah, you never know.
That's true. No, I think we're good. Like I've never felt good during a tribal, like, but that's when I'm gonna get voted out. So
It's true.
yeah.
Yeah. No, this one, it sucks. Because it's like emotionally, it's not fun.
No, because I like everybody from our tribe. Like I would have gone to the final 7 with everybody on this tribe.
I was telling someone, I can't remember, what sucks is that I feel like Chris doesn't deserve to go out this early.
No.
He deserves to make jury. He's a great player. He's a great person. I love him. I don't know that he'll want to be friends with me afterwards, but like I like that.
It's like
He got it to me with me.
Like bitter is like a gross thing to feel. I feel like it's just a game.
Yeah, but it's hard because it's like it's a game, but also
Oh,
it's
I
like
would have
human
been
relationships.
I would have been so bitter if I left. Because
Yeah.
like you guys like told me yes 100 times.
Exactly. Like
I would have flipped my lid. I would have probably cried in front of everybody and be like, you get to watch this.
right? Feel bad.
But it's like I'm not crying because I want people to feel guilty. I'm crying because I can't control it.
Yeah.
So no, but I think we're okay.
This has been the most hectic evening so far, but we've only had one other one, so I guess that isn't that impressive. This is a rough one. I think the no vote was hard. This vote is harder because it's always going to get harder when you like your tribe mates. This is the first time that there's been, I think, that it hasn't been unanimous, and there's been a little bit of betrayal. Chris feels betrayed by me, rightfully so, because we're voting him out tonight. Lindsay is the one who told Chris that we're voting him out tonight, so there's a little bit of question there. So it's been interesting, but as far as I know, we have the numbers, like more than what we need for the numbers, so if everything goes the way that I'm told it's going, then Chris is going tonight, and the only person who will be really upset is Lindsay in terms of like strategic play, and we'll all just be a little emotional, but then we'll eat pizza. So I feel like my heart is beating 100 million times per second, and you can probably tell my face is super red. It's a really hard one, and I know we're kind of like the Kumbaya tribe, but it really is hard to choose between Aleem and Chris tonight. So it's I don't know, it's tough.
Like a person that was very cynical and like causing problems.
Like David
and
said,
then,
negative energy.
Yeah, and then now it's more about like tribe strength and
Yeah,
tribe unity.
I think that we will at least have one more challenge before the next, before the tribe swap or whatever. I think it'll be one.
Sorry, walking past. Do you guys need a minute? We're done, so when you free up, just...
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard someone...
Yeah. Right now, I'm feeling very scared because I heard my name coming from Lexi, which is a big surprise because I really like Lexi. She's smart, she's kind, she's a good person, and like I really wanted to work with her, but she's throwing my name saying that I'd be the one to flip on this tribe when that is not the case whatsoever at all. I've stayed true to my word, saying that I would vote for Aleem, and I still want to vote for Aleem. And this whole clusterfuck just happened where everyone just went from voting for Aleem to like on the fence between Aleem and I. And I literally had to work every single person off this ledge between Aleem and I and to vote for Aleem. And it seems like it's working. Every single person has said, I am voting for Aleem, you're fine. But it's like, it's Survivor. It's like this, like, are they trying to just pull me into like a false sense of security and then just vote me out blindsided just in case that I have an idol? But I don't have an idol. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie about it at this point. It's it's really heartbreaking if I am the one to go. Like, I don't want to go, and I'm doing everything I can. And, you know, worst case scenario, I literally have done everything I could possibly do to stay here, and I fought, and I'm proud of that, and I can go home saying that I did everything I could.
I mean, like, you're pretty close with Lori, and
I've been talking to Taylor and Lori and Rachel. I haven't been talking to Keegan as much, which is unfortunate. I really want to be able to pull aside and talk to him as well.
Yeah.
I think Taylor was saying, you know, Tony, like, if we swap, we'll do 2 tribes of 6.
Sure.
Tony probably won't be targeted.
Yeah.
Tony got no superlatives.
So, reason to.
It's just like.
Target off far back.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you are both going to have a target potential this round.
Yeah.
I think, you know, swinging a girl last round, I think it's swinging a guy this round for not to be either of us.
Yeah. What you think? Like, us here?
I potentially the one or two of us.
Oh, really?
I don't see Tiki getting going.
Yeah.
And so I think if it's going the guy, that leaves 1 of 3 options.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'd rather not for it to be either of us.
Same here.
Yeah.
So I just want to go with you, and I totally get your logic and bring you down here.
Okay.
Yeah. So then leaves us with 2 homelands.
Yeah.
Kevin's.
So what do you think?
I was a little wary of Kevin last vote just because he was so I get why I kind of get why he was so upset about Naya, but I don't know, like that's not, he was so emotional about it, and that's no, or we probably need,
because I don't know if he would be that emotional.
Yeah,
I would
exactly. He just told her.
Yeah, and also you're right about him, because he was throwing out different names and what.
Oh yeah, he was trying to get it off of her a lot.
Yeah.
And I like her.
So we're trying to build the group, make it
unified.
Yeah.
And Steven really hasn't shown any dissonance at all. So
Yeah, the only problem I see is that if we vote, I don't know how down Steven's gonna be, because I mean they're talking right now. I've kind of seen them as a pair. They're definitely hitting it off, right?
A little bit.
And so.
But again, Steven's the one who Kevin and told me also about you have to vote no. So
Yeah, true. So he's more
he's more to listen.
I think hearing my name come up for a lot of negative things in that last challenge kind of started made me a little worried about what perception I'm giving off, because I am trying to kind of blend in and play things really low key right now. But I don't know if I should really worry about that too much, because it might be just because of that. But I am a little worried, but I think I'm 80% sure that it's not going to be me.
yeah, I figure.
Since no one's said him, for all of us.
Yes, exactly.
All the superlatives are pretty bad for us.
Right.
And if he's completely off the radar, if we're swamped with them.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, because they're going to easily try to scoop up somebody like that.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to scoop up the one that voted was best to win the game.
Or,
the one
making
that,
deals with everyone, or the leader.
Or
the fun, I mean,
the fun one, exactly.
Yeah.
They're going to want to go for the one that's easy to flip, and they probably see that first.
Yeah, and they definitely see, those as
exactly. Yeah, and that's what I was saying too. I had the same consensus. I talked to Steven first, he pulled me away first, and I also talked to Keegan. We hadn't started talking to Tony in that group, but Rachel seems down and on board too, and I get that sense with Rachel that she's very team empowerment and wants to stick together and a group, and especially going from this merge, we need to stick as a group.
For sure.
So
definitely.
Yeah.
Especially with the tribes being so even, and every person counts.
Exactly. And we can't have somebody that's a question mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone brings your name, I'll if it happens,
yes.
You made it past the first one.
I know.
So,
let's
like-
go for another.
Yeah.
Bless my heart.
Yeah.
Can't handle another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's plan on that. But like, we're talking about when we talked to Tony, was it waffling or was?
Yeah, we kind of just like stood in a circle and like didn't really like throw out a name, and that's why I think he's getting nervous.
Okay.
Is because we haven't said anything. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So, like maybe Lori.
Yeah.
Because like.
Because they were like perceiving her as
Exactly the next boot, and like
yeah.
I think that's easiest. I haven't talked to Lori about it, so I don't want to say Lori's name to him before I have after I like I haven't talked to her yet. So I
Yeah.
want to say
So, I mean, I could talk to Lori.
yeah, and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, and also maybe talk to one of them who's talked to Tony and see what they think.
Okay. Yeah. This I feel like more nervous this time just because of
I do
like.
too.
I mean, like the last time I went to tribal with doing like what I did, you know, maybe seeing me as a wild card, and then like the vote stuff.
I guess
but
so,
like,
but a lot of us understood it.
Yeah.
Like I understood it, especially because I also wanted to be in that position.
Yeah.
You know, like especially because we had made that bond like on the first day, and like yeah. So I know that I understood it. I think I would hope that other people would be as like understanding.
I wouldn't be upset if they also thought that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was a little bit of like a stunt thing, and like hopefully they didn't be stressed.
Right. Exactly.
Well,
you don't want to stress.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And I'd give you a hug right now, but it'd be weird.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Mental hug.
Definitely. So.
I want to talk to people that talk to Tony.
Okay.
Last tribal council, I got like 2 votes.
Well, one of them. Yeah. One of
I
them.
know,
Yeah.
I know who voted for me, but
yeah,
it's just like usually at tribal council you see your votes, and then the next tribal council like, that person's goes home. So like, feel a little worried, you know. So.
Yeah. What like we've like talked about is potentially like taking out Lori, just because like she's seems to like have some ties over there. They like.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we like get her out now, and then like she can't be like taken over by the other side, thinking that she could flip.
Lori.
Is it? Or I mean, that's just. Is that something that do you have another idea? I'm sorry, I kind of like steamrolled you.
I mean, as long as it's not me, because
yeah,
it just sucks so much to see like my name pop up when I like my heart is in this. I want to play this game, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm just having so much fun here, and I just want to like continue the adventure to like whatever lies next, and I just don't want to go home, you know.
Yeah. I understand that. Okay. I thought that was like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean like, let me know if like anything else changes, but I think that's what we're planning on doing.
You got people on board?
I think so. I mean, like I talked to Keegan, and then gosh, I forgot to Taylor about that, and then they seem to be looking that way too. I don't know what they're saying, but
all right.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it might be good to like check in again with
okay.
like Keegan and what's that name's Keegan and Steven.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but they should be on board.
All right. It was a big shocker that big news, like double tribal council. So like, I had to take a deep breath because I know, hey, I have to go to tribal. Another tribe's going to tribal. So I'm looking at this right now, and I think the game plan is that 2 people go home, we'll be down to 12, and then I'm very confident that there's going to be a tribe swap next. And I think that will be the next thing to shake things up. So this vote is crucial.
So it's looking like it's going to be Kevin. It's not Kevin on blindsided, it's because it's me. That's with every vote, right? If everyone's lying to you, then you can just go home super easily. So this pendulum swung, and we voted a girl last round, so it's swinging towards a guy this round. Keegan is super well connected, so it ain't him. So that leaves me, Kevin, and Tony. And I think people like Tony, people feel like they can trust or rely on Tony as a vote, especially in a potential swap that's going to happen following the vote. I mean, 2 tribes of 6, both of the 2 tribes at the same time, it's very easy to make the swap happen, right? So I think what Kevin did last round, where he voted against Tony and he told Maya what was going on, as a human, at like a very human level, like I completely understand why he did that, right? This game like emotionally tears your heart apart, and to act on that, I think it's really noble. But from a very Survivor game point of view, that's like, oh shoot, if he's emotionally and can't act on the first vote, what's going to happen down the road, right? I guess I'm nervous because some people say, hey, you know, like, it's leaning towards Kevin, but people are like, oh, we don't know if Steven will vote for Kevin because Steve and Kevin are really close. I'm like, I'm kind of amazed people think we're so close. I mean, let me put it this way, I like Kevin. I think he's awesome. I think most people here are awesome, but like, Kevin and I are so alike, right? We're both tall, we're both similar thin builds, we have a lot of interests in common. I mean, a lot, and like, it'd be horrifying if one of us is just seen as replaceable for each other, and I don't want to be the person who's seen as replaceable for Kevin, so let's get rid of Steven, because like we already have Kevin, right? I guess I'd rather see it the other way around.
Lindsay, bring me up to date. What happened after the Noah vote off at camp?
Oh man, after we voted off Noah, let me think here. It's been like 8 hours or something. It was very tough because we lost a member of our team, but we also it got us angry, it got us ready for the next challenge, and we bonded over that, and knowing that we never wanted to experience that again. But look where we are.
Aleem, you received a vote last tribal council. How did that make you feel? You know who voted for you?
Stacy voted for me.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. It was a game move on her part, and it was a smart move, so I actually respect it, and I think it was intelligent for her game, and I hold no hard feelings.
Oh, what was the explanation that?
So if Noah had an idol, Noah was voting for someone, and then like Noah would vote possibly Stacy or possibly Kristen. So if Stacy threw a vote in my way, and the reason for her throwing a vote my way is because Noah went around the entire camp telling everyone that we're a final 2. And I was like, okay, buddy, like, we're not a final 2. I'm voting you out. Like, I don't like that type of game, so I don't know what you're doing. I mean, I'm still taking him to final 2, but like...
Well, I had no idea that happened. I had no idea that happened. Stacy, so Noah went around telling everyone... Right. What again?
Oh, well, he told everyone that Aleem and he were final 2, and then he told some of us his pecking order. Like, I was first to go, and then it...
to your faces.
Yeah, and so because of that, I had to throw the extra vote just in case Noah threw a vote, in my direction, so that there'd have to be a revote. And it just made sense because Noah had tied himself with Aleem, so.
Okay. Well, so since Stacy threw her vote to Aleem, I guess you could say the vote off of Noah was unanimous. So how has the tribe dynamics changed now that Noah's voted off? And Lexi?
I think right after the vote we felt pretty good about it. Because it was unanimous, it was like we kind of briefly mourned the loss of Noah and then carried on as a tribe. I think this one's thrown us for the ringer a little bit. It's hard when you get along with everyone on your tribe and there's not a clear outlier. It's like, what do you do with that?
And there was no chance to win a challenge.
Yeah, right.
We won it and we didn't get immunity.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, talking about the challenge that you did win immunity on, the steal the life ring, David, there was a moment there where you grabbed an advantage, and I guess didn't hear that I said if you grab it, you forfeit the round for your tribe. None of you heard it?
No.
I was yelling at him to go get it.
But the best part about it is that it works to our advantage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you have the advantage with you?
I do have it with me. It's actually in my bag. Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone know?
We
or-
all know.
You all know.
It's no
Well,
secret.
why don't you tell the live feeders what the advantage is?
We get an extra vote at a tribal, so we can use that when we either swap or we merge, and we need that vote. So it's benefiting all of us.
So Chris, I say that there's a double tribal council. What's going through your mind?
It just sucks because we just came off like this amazing win where every single person showed like such incredible strength and in such a time where we really needed it because we had lost twice in a row and like we underestimated ourselves completely and then we demolished stuff. So to have to go from that and then just go back to kind of where we were is like really disappointing because nobody wants to be in that position to just forcibly have to just vote somebody out and not have to like lose a challenge because it makes it the basis for it like even harder, I think.
Let's talk about that reward challenge. You guys were also given the option to play for individual immunity. No one took it. Kristen, why did you not try to play for individual immunity?
Well, A, I think it would have looked bad, and B, I wanted to help my tribe and like give my opinion because we all want pizza. Like they got to camp with extra food, they won the reward. We haven't really gotten anything except the things we purchased with our coins, which they've probably purchased it too. So I wanted pizza.
Right.
And I've never won a reward challenge in my life, so.
All right, Lindsay, when you guys got to camp, what happened?
It was pretty crazy. Like Chris was saying, we don't want to vote out anybody. Like there's no, and like Lexi said, there's no outlier at all. And so it really, it was obviously a lot of conversations were being had between different people and different, basically like what are we going to base this off of? Different criteria were thrown out there. It was like I was like, why did I come to play this game? This is insane. It was that bad. So yeah, that's in general, it was insanity.
All right, with that, it is time to vote. Stacy, you're up.
Feelings. You're a great player. It's just unfortunate circumstances.
If I don't do this, I'm gonna kick myself if I get voted out because of an idol.
I'll go tally the votes. If anyone has the hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
May I make a comment?
Okay.
Stacey, I just want to let you know that I did throw a vote your way, just so that it's not a surprise to you.
Okay.
Because that crossed with the immunity you had.
Cool deal.
Yeah, now we're even.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Aline. Second vote. Chris. 1 vote Aline, 1 vote Chris. Third vote. Chris. 2 votes Chris, 1 vote Aline. Fourth vote. Stacy. 1 vote Aline, 1 vote Stacy, 2 votes Chris. Fifth vote. Chris. 3 votes Chris, 1 vote Stacy, 1 vote Aline. Third person voted out of Survivor Rockrain Valley is Chris. Chris, can bring you a torch.
I was true. I was always honest. I was loyal. Can't say that about this.
Chris, the trap is spoken.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Chris.
You guys can stay here and wait for the other trap to come.
Alright, I had a really good time. I can't complain. Like, I've watched Survivor BC since season 1. I'm the only person here that has followed the series up until this point, and I've tried out for the show. It just never worked out until this time, and unfortunately I was voted out pre-merge, which is truly devastating, and I'll always look like the idiot because I could have played in the immunity challenge and been safe, but it's okay, you know, like there's always more games. I host Survivor New York, so check that out. I mean, I have many plans to come. You know, it's not the end for me. So, I mean, there's always hope, you know. I look at Survivor as such a learning experience about people and what you can do for yourself. And it's always such a growing experience. And, you know, it truly is what brings me joy. And I'm just glad that I was able to do this one here and meet Jaira and just be a part of the family.
Okay guys, you can open your pizza and Gatorade.
All good.
Oh, crispy pizza.
All right. Taylor, bring me up to date since you guys voted out Naya. How was the fallout at camp?
You know, it sucks because, like, I've been there. She's also been a first boot. So, and seeing Noah as well, it's kind of just like awesome. But, like, we try to just move past it and went into whatever the heck we were going into with a positive mind. And then we found out that we were all going to tribal council, so it didn't even matter. So here we are, sitting, waiting for the next thing to happen. Yeah.
Rachel, so I say that it's a double tribal council. What went through your mind?
And also, I think more of what we were thinking of was the pizza.
Yeah.
So, tribal council, but sad that we weren't getting pizza.
Steven, so that reward challenge, it was you guys had a decision to make.
Yeah.
You could play for reward for your tribe or play for individual immunity. Everyone decided to play for tribal reward. What was your reasoning behind playing for tribal reward?
There's people I'm playing this game with, and I want to show that they have my full trust. And so by not picking the gold coin, I'm saying like, hey, you know, I want to work with you, and my fate is in your hands.
Let's talk about the questionnaire. Some questions, some answers. Laura, you were voted as most boring, most not
most forgettable.
Most forgettable. How does that make you feel? What
That
some
one-
other answers?
Yeah, I got a couple, but the boring one was the one I think that surprised me the most. But hopefully that was. It seemed like some of their answers were kind of random, and like they kind of were just spreading the names out around, and not a lot of them made sense. So, you know, hopefully I'll just chalk it up to that, or just, you know, a basic first impression.
It's also kind of hard because, like, we don't know
Right.
them.
Yeah.
So, like, when we were taking the questionnaire, I'm like, I don't know if these people can dance. Like, I don't know if they're boring. So, like, really, it's a whole
Right.
lot
It's
of
just a guessing game.
Yeah.
I tried to put Taylor's name on accident. That was not a good move. Was
It
not
happens.
thinking.
Wasn't for the punch in the face?
No, thank goodness.
It might have been.
Tony, why did you decide to play for tribal reward instead of individual immunity?
Because I was really hungry. I know I ate earlier, but like pizza sounds really good, and you know, I wanted to get something in my mouth. So.
Well, let's talk about that last tribal. You received votes. How many votes did you receive last tribal?
Last tribal, I received 2 votes.
Do you know who the 2 people who voted for you were?
I know Naya voted for me, and then I believe Kevin voted for me.
Kevin, so you voted for Tony last tribal. have to do any explaining to your tribe mates or anything like that?
Yeah, I let them know that, I don't know, I obviously didn't want to see Naya leave and didn't want her to have all those votes against her and have all that pain. And I think Tony understood that in the rest of the tribe, that it wasn't like an aggressive move.
Okay, Keegan, so you guys, you fail the reward challenge, you don't get reward. I'm sorry, you lost the reward challenge.
Totally.
You guys head to camp. What happened next? Was there scrambling? Was there people dispersing to different groups, trios, doubles?
Yeah. I mean, first it was awkward. We've had a few times where somehow we all end up in the same space and like can't do anything. We're all standing like in the same spot. So that was what it was originally, and then we all moved around and stuff, and it was kind of a scramble, just because it's not something that we want to do. But yeah.
All right, and as always, if anyone has something to say, now is the time.
Watching people eat pizza is fun.
No, it's not.
Truly a passion in our lives.
We wish we were there.
All right, it is time to vote, and with that, Ula, drop whatever you're eating. Drop whatever you're eating.
In the box! Put it in the box!
Drop whatever you're eating.
We don't let her.
Head back to your camp.
Fun. Sorry, Mom.
All right, it's time to vote. Taylor, you're up.
Sorry, buddy. I gotta vote for you again.
Kevin, when you vote against me, that means you're against me. Sorry. Good game, Bar.
I will go tally the votes. If anyone has the hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay? Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Tony. Second vote, Kevin. 1 vote Tony, 1 vote Kevin. Third vote, Kevin. 2 votes Kevin, 1 vote Tony. Fourth vote, Kevin. 3 votes Kevin, 1 vote Tony. Fourth person voted out of Survivor Rockrain Valley is Kevin. Kevin, bring me your torch.
Okay.
Kevin, Travis votes.
Black guys. Get blindside. No hard feelings. You guys get them.
Right? Head back to camp, Batohan.